Bruce Lee was not just a martial artist. He was a visionary who understood the power of branding before the world even realized it. Between 1966 and 1973, he transformed martial arts from a traditional practice into a global phenomenon that crossed cultures and borders. He did not wait for opportunities. He created them with intelligence, strategy, and bold decisions. While others focused only on fighting, Bruce focused on influence, identity, and global reach. He understood that true power was not just in physical ability, but in how you present it to the world. This is the story of how Bruce Lee built a legacy not only as a fighter, but as a global brand. The vision beyond martial arts. Bruce Lee saw martial arts not just as a system of fighting but as a powerful medium that could influence cultures, reshape identities, and connect people across the entire world. He believed that martial arts had the potential to break out of traditional boundaries and become something universal that anyone could understand regardless of language or background. While many practitioners focused only on techniques and forms, Bruce focused on how those techniques could be presented to a global audience in a meaningful way. He understood that presentation and perception were just as important as skill. When it came to building influence, Bruce wanted to change how the world viewed martial arts, transforming it from something limited into something powerful and widely accepted. He began shaping himself not just as a fighter but as a symbol of discipline, philosophy, and modern thinking. He carefully crafted his image so that people would see him as more than just a performer. Bruce knew that influence comes from how people feel about you, not just what you can do physically. He combined confidence, intelligence, and authenticity to build a strong personal identity. This vision allowed him to stand out in a world where many talented fighters remained unknown. He understood that thinking differently was the only way to achieve something extraordinary. This mindset became the foundation for turning martial arts into a global brand. Breaking into Hollywood strategically, Bruce Lee approached Hollywood not as a dreamer, hoping for success, but as a strategist who understood the value of global exposure. He knew that Hollywood was the most powerful platform in the world for reaching millions of people at once. Instead of waiting for big roles, he accepted smaller opportunities to introduce his talent and personality gradually. Each appearance became a chance to demonstrate his speed, charisma, and unique philosophy. Bruce understood that even a brief moment on screen could leave a lasting impression if it was powerful enough. He faced stereotypes and limitations, but he refused to let them define his path or reduce his value. Bruce was selective about his roles, ensuring that they aligned with his long-term vision and identity. He rejected opportunities that did not represent him accurately or respectfully. This showed that he was not chasing fame blindly but building a carefully planned career. He remained patient and focused, understanding that success requires time and strategy. His calculated decisions allowed him to build credibility step by step within the industry. This strategic entry into Hollywood became a crucial part of his journey to global recognition, creating a unique personal brand. Bruce Lee understood the concept of personal branding long before it became a common idea in modern business and media. He created an identity that was a powerful combination of physical skill, intellectual depth, and philosophical thinking. Bruce did not want to be seen as just another martial artist, but as a complete individual with a unique perspective. Every aspect of his personality was carefully aligned with his beliefs and values. His fighting style, his speech, and even his appearance reflected consistency and authenticity. Bruce knew that people connect more deeply with personalities than with techniques alone. He built trust by staying true to himself rather than copying others or following trends. His confidence made him stand out and attracted attention from audiences around the world. Bruce's interviews revealed his mindset, making his brand even stronger and more relatable. He created a connection that went beyond entertainment and entered the realm of inspiration. This strong identity helped him maintain influence across different cultures and audiences. His personal brand became one of the most powerful elements of his global success. Jeet Kune Do was a revolutionary concept. Bruce Lee introduced Jeet Kune Do not just as a fighting style but as a revolutionary philosophy that challenged traditional thinking. He positioned it as a system that encouraged freedom, adaptability, and continuous evolution rather than rigid structure. This made it highly attractive to people who were looking for something modern and practical. Bruce believed that fixed styles limit growth, while flexibility allows true mastery to develop over time. Jeet Kune Do represented his idea of using no way as way, which broke away from conventional systems. He used this philosophy to differentiate himself from other martial artists in a powerful way. It became more than just training. It became a mindset that people could apply in life as well. Bruce turned this concept into a unique identity that could not be easily copied. It gave him a competitive advantage and positioned him as an innovator. People were drawn to the freedom and intelligence behind his ideas. This helped him build a loyal following that believed in his vision. Jeet Kune Do became a key pillar in building his global brand. Understanding global appeal. Bruce Lee had an extraordinary ability to understand what could connect with people from different cultures and backgrounds. He realized that simplicity and clarity are universal qualities that everyone can appreciate and understand. His fighting style was clean, direct, and visually powerful, making it appealing even to those unfamiliar with martial arts. Bruce avoided unnecessary complexity that could confuse audiences or reduce engagement. He focused on movements that were easy to follow but still impressive and impactful. His expressions and body language communicated emotion clearly, without the need for words. Bruce understood that emotional connection is more important than technical perfection. This allowed him to connect with both Eastern and Western audiences effectively. He became a bridge between cultures, bringing different worlds together through his presence. His global appeal made him stand out in an industry that was often limited by cultural boundaries. This understanding helped him expand his influence beyond traditional markets. It played a major role in making his brand truly international, turning films into global products. Bruce Lee saw films as more than entertainment. He saw them as powerful tools for building a global identity and spreading his influence. He carefully selected projects that allowed him to showcase his speed, power, and philosophy in the best possible way. Every film he worked on was treated like a product that represented his personal brand. He paid attention to every detail, from fight choreography to emotional storytelling. Bruce ensured that his scenes were realistic, intense, and memorable for audiences. He understood that films could reach millions of people across different countries. Through cinema, he was able to communicate his ideas without needing direct explanation. His performances created a strong emotional impact that stayed with viewers. Each movie strengthened his image as a powerful and intelligent martial artist. His films became cultural milestones that influenced generations. They helped bring martial arts into mainstream global entertainment. Through film, Bruce Lee successfully turned his identity into a worldwide brand. Control over image and decisions. Bruce Lee believed that controlling his image and decisions was essential for maintaining his identity and long-term success. He refused to let others define how he should be seen or represented in the public eye. This independence gave him the freedom to stay true to his values and beliefs. Bruce carefully chose roles and opportunities that aligned with his vision. He rejected projects that did not represent him accurately or respectfully. This level of control was rare, especially in an industry where many actors had little influence. Bruce understood that one wrong decision could damage everything he had built. He treated his career like a business, making decisions based on strategy rather than emotion. This helped him maintain consistency in his brand and public image. His disciplined approach allowed him to build trust with his audience. Bruce balanced creativity with careful planning in every step of his career. This control became a key factor in his long-term success and influence. Building influence beyond fighting. Bruce Lee expanded his influence far beyond martial arts by sharing his ideas, philosophy, and mindset with the world. He gave interviews that revealed his way of thinking, making him more relatable and inspiring. People began to see him not just as a fighter but as a thinker and innovator. His ideas influenced areas such as fitness, psychology, and personal development. Bruce understood that influence grows when people connect with your thoughts and values. He used his platform to share deeper insights about life, discipline, and self-awareness. This made his brand more meaningful and long-lasting. His words carried as much impact as his physical performances. Bruce created a connection that went beyond entertainment. He inspired people from different professions and backgrounds. This expanded his reach and strengthened his global presence. His influence became timeless because it was built on ideas, not just actions. The legacy of a global brand. Bruce Lee's journey from martial artist to global brand remains one of the most powerful success stories in history. He proved that talent alone is not enough. It must be combined with vision, strategy, and consistency. His ability to think ahead of his time allowed him to create something truly unique. Bruce transformed martial arts into a global movement that continues to grow even today. His brand represents strength, discipline, intelligence, and self-expression. He inspired millions to think beyond limitations and pursue their own path. His influence can still be seen in films, sports, and modern fitness culture. Bruce Lee's ideas continue to shape how people understand martial arts and personal growth. He showed that success is built through smart decisions and long-term vision. His legacy is not just about what he achieved, but how he achieved it. Bruce remains a symbol of innovation, strategy, and global impact. In the end, he proved that a powerful mind can build a legacy that lasts forever.